2020. What a year. It's been a pretty interesting experience with a lot of ups and downs, but also a very educating experience. I honestly don't really want to talk about it, but I think that's exactly why I need to talk about it, to let it out, to reflect. Otherwise, it's going to feel like a weight to be shouldered into the next year, and that's not what any of us needs. So here we go, a quick reflection of 2020 with the biggest lesson I learned along the way. In March of 2020, America declared a national emergency concerning the novel coronavirus disease outbreak, otherwise known as COVID-19. And we already know the rest of the story. Lockdown, quarantine, goodbye to in-person hangouts, and hello internet. I can't speak for everyone, but I was not a fan. Before quarantine, I worked on some video projects with my friends. We met in person a couple times a month, and there was this excitement I could feel, this energy that couldn't be replaced by online interactions. During April and May, I was under the impression that COVID restrictions would lighten up sooner than later. It's easy to deal with something when you think it's only temporary. Going into summer, it was clear that this type of temporary was going to be a long one. As someone who hung out with friends a lot, not getting to do that anymore made me feel alone. Yes, I still talk to them online, but it wasn't the same. An online interaction can never be as good as a real one. So I spent my summer just doing work while feeling less energy, less enthusiastic about everything, and less of myself. During fall, I stopped making videos on this channel. I needed a break from the usual routine. Time has been moving really fast in 2020, and I didn't want to spend it feeling crappy the entire way through. The best way to change the way you feel is to change the things that you do. So I spent my energy working on different projects. I was inspired by others that I met online to try out streaming. I streamed games, piano, podcasts, and it was a fun and new feeling. By December, I started to feel excited again, excited to try new project ideas and start making videos again for this channel. And I realized there was an idea that really didn't help me during 2020. An online interaction can never be as good as a real one. Through the lens of that idea, I saw all my online interactions as lesser. However, looking back, I have to admit, I did have a lot of fun with my friends, even if it was just through a computer screen. At this point, I've done countless Zoom meetings just chatting about my favorite shows or about memories I've had with my friends from 3rd grade. I joined my friends in playing new games like Fall Guys and Among Us, and I gotta admit that I had a lot of fun being the imposter. I also slayed countless zombies with my best buddies in Call of Duty. I played the most D&D I've ever played in a year, adventuring across the world of Eberron with new friends online that I made. I even got inspired to start a Discord and stream on Twitch. How can I possibly say that 2020 was all bad? How can I say that these online interactions just didn't mean anything to me because it wasn't in person? This is when I realized the big lesson. If you are to find happiness, you must accept and adapt to your circumstances and let go of any beliefs that hold you back from just enjoying life. The world this year took a big hit by the pandemic. When COVID started, I never imagined it would close down schools. Because I was living under the impression that this would blow over quickly, I never wanted to accept and mentally adapt to it. After all, it just feels justified to be angry and upset. But looking back, staying in that negative space didn't help do anything except make me feel worse and worse. So if you're still there, I welcome you to step out of it. Whether this lasts for a few more weeks or another year, it doesn't matter. Mentally accept it and adapt anyway. As you do, don't give up on the hope for a better future, while doing everything you can to shape that future. As a final piece of advice, I implore you to reflect on 2020 as I have. I believe that only by reflecting can you change the way you choose to see things. Maybe your 2020 experience was very different from mine. Feel free to let me know how it went in the comments below. I do read them. Also, if you're interested in what I'm up to these days, feel free to come chat with me on Twitch. I have a just chatting session with my friends every week or so, and we do interact with the chat in real time. To close off, Happy New Year, guys. May 2021 be a good year for all of us.